Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Exclusive video tonight of this Walled Lake police chase from last March. It destroyed a family, and tonight we're getting new context in this needless and terrible crime which left one teenager dead and two others now facing felony charges. Thanks for being here for the News at 6. I'm Kimberly Gill.
I'm Devin Skilly, and it was March of this year when a new Jeep Gladiator led Walled Lake police on a brief chase, ending in a crash that killed a 13-year-old girl from Commerce Township. In the Jeep, a 15-year-old driver who had no business being behind the wheel, and his 19-year-old friend Gavin Kassab, who decided to share the entire thing on social media. Rod Maloney live tonight with the video and the reaction to it. Rod.
Yeah, Devin, they get in the vehicle, the Facebook fires up. That gets the attention of the police along with running a red light, so they're off now. But here's the thing. Within seconds, many lives were altered forever. Here is what the chase started, what the chase start looked like. A Walled Lake police officer watched as this Jeep Gladiator turned left through a red light at Pontiac Trail and Maple Road. Hits his lights, but no siren.
Got a black Jeep Gladiator pulling away from me, and we are westbound Maple approaching Desert right now.
As the Jeep screams away, the officer gives up the chase, only to discover the horrifying accident moments later. The dash cam showing us an SUV with its windshield wipers flapping in the breeze. You don't see two other vehicles also wrecked, and we will not show you the Honda Fit 13-year-old Piper Carruthers rode in. The Clifford Smart middle schooler suffered serious injuries and later died at the hospital. Piper's mom and 10-year-old sister also suffered serious injuries but survived. But let's go back to the start. The officer reported seeing a passenger taking video out the window. The Oakland County Sheriff's Department says that he is 19-year-old Gavin Kassab from Commerce Township, now charged with felony fleeing and eluding, causing death. A guilty verdict could bring 15 years in prison. Chief Assistant Oakland County Prosecutor David Williams tells Local 4.
Oh, it is a heinous crime, and we are taking it very seriously. In fact, we've charged these two defendants with the highest possible charges under the law.
The unidentified 15-year-old behind the wheel faces the same charges, but as a juvenile, which could possibly mean no jail time if convicted.
It's among the worst cases like this I've ever seen. To be fleeing from the police, to be recording it, to be laughing, and then to hit and kill someone, it's terrible.
Now, to reiterate, the 15-year-old had no learner's permit and no driver's education whatsoever. And so now he is under arrest at this point. They were both arraigned, and now this moves forward in the court with preliminary hearings later on this month. Back to you.
Rod, what do we know about the defendant's whereabouts tonight?
Well, the 15-year-old remains in the Children's Village in Oakland County. The other man, Mr. Kassab, has bonded out. He's got a $250,000 bond. He's wearing a tether, and they're keeping an eye on him that way. And it's a situation where it looks like the juvenile is going to be in court tomorrow for more in this case.
All right, Rod.
Detroit police announcing today the ex-boyfriend of a murdered nurse is in custody, bringing an end to the manhunt that started when Patrice Wilson was abducted and killed over the weekend. Now we've learned the man in custody has connections to another case of a woman's disappearance more than a decade ago. Sean Lay is live with all these new developments. Sean.
Startling new developments, Kimberly. Good evening to you. Jameer Miller, we're told, turned himself in yesterday, police say, in connection with that kidnapping over the weekend of nurse Patrice Wilson, as you mentioned, and she was later found murdered. Let's go back to 2011. Miller had a girlfriend at the time. Her name was Bianca Green. They have a child together. She went missing. Now we're told that case is being ripped wide open. The manhunt for 36-year-old Jameer Miller coming to an end Sunday afternoon when he surrendered to police. He's in custody as police continue to investigate the shocking events of this past Saturday. Miller's ex-girlfriend, a nurse named Patrice Wilson, was leaving her overnight shift at Detroit Receiving Hospital. Police say she was abducted, named Miller as the suspect, and Wilson's body was later found in the trunk of her vehicle parked in Novi. Now let's go back to March 25th of 2011. That's when the family of an expected mother named Bianca Green urged the public to help find her. She had gone missing from Romulus and has never been found. Green's family asking for help at a Crime Stoppers event at that time. And standing right there, Bianca Green's boyfriend at the time, Jameer Miller, the same man police say abducted Patrice Wilson Saturday morning. Detroit Police James White says the missing case of Bianca Green, and if Miller is involved in her disappearance, is now a new and wide open investigation.
I was made aware of that as a part of this investigation, and everything is going to be looked at, including anything from that case as well. I don't know the status of that case. I know our detectives are in contact with the agency of origin on that particular missing persons. We're going to cooperate with them, pull their files, and we'll be working together to see if there's any correlation or if there's anything we can help them with.
Back here live, here's the latest. Miller, with his attorney, turned himself in yesterday to the Detroit Correction Facility. He's being held there tonight. Kimberly waiting tomorrow to see if charges will be filed in the nurse case of Patrice Wilson. And then re-examining this old case from 2011, Green's family hoping for new information. And again, police say they're just starting to scratch the surface of that one. Detroit police comparing notes with Romulus police. We'll keep an eye on it. We're live tonight. Sean Lay, Local 4. Back to you.
Incredible. Okay, Sean, thank you.
The Department of Corrections is searching for a prisoner who was released from an Ohio jail by mistake. State says Christopher Bibbs Jr. was serving a 4 to 10-year prison sentence for carjacking out of Wayne County. He was transported to a jail in Ohio for a court hearing back in March, but incorrectly ended up being released. And investigators have been trying to track him down ever since. They believe that Bibbs is in the Detroit area. So a warning here, even as police ask for your help. If you see him, do not approach him, but call 911 immediately.
Well, how clean is the air you breathe? One study is giving Metro Detroit a failing grade for particle pollution. Forewarned meteorologist Ron Hilliard is live in Detroit. Ron, how do we compare with the rest of the nation?
Well, Kimberly, according to that study and the report, Detroit and its metropolitan area ranks among the most polluted in the nation for air quality. And as I take a deep breath, they say that it is better than it used to be.
Dirty air might kill us.
It's a stark possibility that Josiah Scott does not want to see.
I want to stop throwing plastic away because it will kill the whales and the whales give us air.
While picnicking in Detroit's Riverside Park, this 8-year-old is alluding to whales capturing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Nearby in the park, Donnell Matthews is with his family.
When you got children, you think about everything. It's nothing you don't think about when you have children. But air quality wasn't at the top of the list. Safety is.
He says he feels comfortable raising his family in Southwest Detroit. But Metro Detroit's air quality could be unsafe for some.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done to bring Metro Detroit's air quality up to where it needs to be.
The American Lung Association's 2023 State of the Air report ranks Metro Detroit 12th highest in the nation for year-round particle pollution. That's up from last year, but we've seen improvement for ozone pollution.
We're moving in the right direction in terms of the ozone pollution. And on the particle pollution, some of the increase is definitely tied to the wildfires out west.
The American Lung Association's Michigan Director of Advocacy, Ken Fletcher, says children, seniors, pregnant women, and people with pre-existing conditions are most at risk for complications from air pollution.
Breathing ozone pollution and particle pollution is unhealthy for everyone, but certain populations are even more vulnerable to health harms.
So we have lower ozone pollution levels here in Metro Detroit, and he contributes that to the Clean Air Act, saying that it and its amendments have contributed to better quality air for all of us here. Now, one of the things he says that can help us to further improve the air quality here is the adoption of electric vehicles. Live in Detroit, Ron Hilliard, Local 4.
Okay, Rod, thank you.
American household debt levels have hit a new record. Balances in the first financial quarter surpassed $17 trillion for the first time. That, according to today's Federal Reserve Bank report, up nearly 1% from the last quarter. Debt levels have risen nearly $3 trillion since late 2019. So mark that at just before the pandemic. The report says household debt increased in key categories like mortgages, home equity lines of credit, auto loans, student loans. Credit card balances, interestingly, stayed flat, but that's not as positive as it may sound, because normally in the first financial quarter, they decrease as folks rein in spending after the holidays. For the first time in 20 years, that did not happen. Top officials from the FAA are in Detroit to meet with the next generation of pilots and aerospace engineers.
That's right. A White House appointee from the FAA visited the Tuskegee Airmen National Museum this afternoon at City Airport. The museum was given a $500,000 federal grant to train students to be pilots and work in aviation. Today, Detroit students got to talk about airplanes and learn how drones and rockets work. Officials say there are many good-paying careers in the aviation industry, not just pilots and flight attendants.
It's the light going off when someone thinking, this thing I do in the weekends, going out and flying or parasailing, it could turn into a hobby, to a lifestyle, and something that will be able to take care of you and your family for possibly generations.
Really cool. Well, Detroit was one of 23 cities around the country to receive this grant.
Well, just a perfect day, I thought. Perfect temperature, beautiful sky, just gorgeous.
I know, couldn't ask for anything better. Let's get over to Kim Adams, finally. We hate it's on a Monday and not the weekend, but hey.
But at least we're getting a perfect day, and by all accounts, today really was the perfect day. Barely a cloud in the sky, temperatures in the low to mid 70s, and no humidity, so absolutely picture perfect. 73 right now in Pontiac Metro and in Howell, 75 at City Airport. We'll widen the view for you, and it's not just southeast lower Michigan, it's all of Michigan, including the UP, enjoying a ridge of high pressure bringing us clear blue skies. It is a little cloudier back out in Chicago. Tomorrow morning, you'll wake up to temperatures in the low 50s, and by tomorrow afternoon, a few clouds, but even a bit warmer than the high today. Will make it into the upper 70s tomorrow. Gusty winds will take over with the passage of a front tomorrow. Behind that front is some cooler air, and rain chances return by the end of the week. We'll talk all about that coming up.